Hey y'all, this is David at the Hubbard Homestead. We're gonna show you a bottle baby lamb. We're gonna be using this Nurse All. It's actually milk replacer with probiotics for 9 species of young animals. And what I love about this is that it already has the probiotics in it. Probiotics are super important for the little baby animals. And they would normally be getting probiotics from their mom's milk. And so if we can supplement probiotics, if this didn't have any probiotics in it, I would get some Probios powder, and you can get that at your farm supply store. And so the reason I have this Nurse All for 9 species is we went to an auction and we didn't know what kind of bottle baby we were going to come home with. And so we actually came home with a little lamb, and we've bottle fed, bottle babied calves several times. We've done goat and then now lamb. And then in the future, we might be doing bottle baby donkey and bottle baby alpaca is kind of on our list. We got a couple of alpacas that are going to be giving us some babies here, I think next month. All right, so let's go ahead and get this powder in. It says for, if the baby didn't suck the mom at all, didn't get any colostrum. Colostrum is like the first milk that the baby gets. Then you got to get colostrum powder. But ideally, the baby animal was able to suck its mom for at least a couple of times, or for one day, to get all that colostrum. That's really important. And then, so we're going to give them two level scoops, about 2 scoops of powder. And so on this bag, oh nice, good morning. So on this bag it says exactly, here, just zoom on this, and it says exactly the species and how many times per day to feed them. So like a lamb and goat right here, it says, the first day of life, 4 times per day. And then day 2 to 10, 3 times per day. For the first week though, we were giving them a little bit, maybe 4 bottles. And then we're gonna come over here, and you want it to be 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And you don't want it to be too hot, also because that'll kill the probiotics. So I'm pretty good with just feeling the temperature by now. I've done quite a few bottle baby calves and that kind of thing. So you want the temperature to be around 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is a 16-ounce bottle, and this is a Pritchard nipple that's for small livestock like goats and lambs and baby alpacas. And then, so we want to, pinch it off and shake it up. And you got to be careful when you're cleaning this bottle out. There's a little anti-reflux bead in that little hole, and you don't want that to get dislodged. So you don't really want to stick anything in that hole of the Pritchard nipple. And almost done. And every single nipple, whether it's like a calf nipple or a lamb nipple, a Pritchard, one of these nipples, you have to cut it initially. So they all come sealed. And so you gotta cut it a little bit. That's really important. And so the little lamb, he's bad. He is super hungry, bottle baby. And this hole right here, you wanna make sure it's up, because that's where the air goes. So you wanna make sure it's, at the highest point around this. All right, let's go outside. All right, Mufasa, come here, dude. Come here, dude. This is our Mouflon sheep, and he knows exactly what to do. He's 2 weeks old, so he's really trained to the bottle. He knows exactly what to do, and you can kind of rub him. He already knows what to do, but especially the first few days, you kind of stimulate them and rub them, and because that's what their mom would do with them. And he's gonna drink this whole bottle. And then, the goal is, for bottle babies, unless you want to bottle raise them for, half a year, is to get them on grain and hay. So this grain for small livestock, it actually has like a coccidia stat. And so basically coccidia prevention, because especially with baby animals, coccidia is like the #1 killer.
At least here.
Yeah, at least in southeast Georgia and anywhere where it's wet and rains. So,
And warm.
And warm especially, so depending on the time of the year. And so just some alfalfa hay, just extra nutritious, extra protein, calcium, minerals. Yep, and so this is a Mouflon sheep. You can look up the Mouflon sheep, how big their racks get. This is our ram. We decided we're gonna go ahead and just breed Mouflon into all of our black bellies and painted desert, and our herd of hair sheep.
Needed some new genetics.
Yep, so this is
Where are Mouflon sheep from?
Oh, they're from like Middle East, Turkey, Cyprus area, and they're like one of the. They say they're like the oldest like sheep breed, you know, still alive. And so ancient sheep breed. They got huge horns, huge racks, and that's kind of what I want to breed into my herd is for big racks. So it's called Mouflon sheep. And he is just drinking away.
That's it.
All right, good job, dude. All right, so we'll give him, you know, he's 2 weeks old. We'll give him 2 more bottles. This is the morning. We'll give him one after lunchtime, and then one for dinner.
Hey, baby.
We also are starting to give him some mineral.